Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the love and the support on my last video. I apologize about the audio. I got a new microphone, and so I'm still working with it and testing it out. So please bear with me as I have my voiceover parts of things. But this, I just wanted to say welcome, and today I am showing you my version of getting it done. Again, by no means is it all going to get done. I hope that everybody coming to my channel, that you know that this is a place that you can just come and hang out. It is not meant to make you feel any bit of any sort of way inferior, because we are all just doing the best we can. For me, I am really trying to set myself up for success this week. So am I going to get everything clean in my house? No, but there are certain things that I can do to really help me, so that hopefully by the end of the week, I am going to have a much better space than what I have right now. So I already kind of started, and that is food prep. So I went to the grocery store, I got some groceries, and then now I'm going to go ahead and do some meal prepping. During my meal prepping, I'm also cleaning, because I multitask. I wish I could say that I just do one thing and the other, but I just don't have the time, because what you can't see right here is my little 19-month-old jumping around, and then I've got my 5-year-old running around, who then goes back to school tomorrow. So I just want you guys to be able to come along here and see what it's like balancing cooking and cleaning of my kitchen space. Okay, so I'm starting with boiling some sweet potatoes and some eggs so that I can have some mashed sweet potatoes. The boiled eggs are just a really easy thing for us to just grab and eat. I also have sweet potato that I cut up and I have in the oven going right now so that we can have some roasted sweet potato. I am putting some cashews in a container here with some water so that I can make my own cashew creamer. I do my own cashew creamer. I'll do my own almond milk. I've really become just like Little House on the Prairie ever since we've moved here to Europe, which is something that I've just really loved. I love how much more I've become into being about cooking at home, or like, what can I make myself? Like, I make my own butter when I have the time. That one's a little bit more time consuming. It's not really ridiculous, but still, nevertheless. Anyways, one of the things that I wanted to show, and why you're not seeing like crazy edits or some of the things in here, is I do have young kids. Sometimes I think it can be hard to identify with when I'm watching certain videos or like cleaning channels and stuff, and they're just looking like they're able to just get it all done with no issues. I'm like, I can't relate. Like, I've got my kids all around me doing all kinds of stuff, and so what I have found to personally help is to incorporate them as much as possible. So my 1-year-old there, he loves to feel like he gets to put things away. It's obviously helping with his development. My 5-year-old loves to be a helper, but I feel like it helps, more importantly, me and my sanity, because having to take my 1-year-old every 2 seconds and say like, stop, no, try to occupy him, move him to a different thing, it's just a fight that doesn't need to happen, versus, again, being able to just incorporate him has helped tremendously. But that is something that also I'm constantly having to do. It has me working on my patience, that's for sure, which is not a bad thing. But it's, I don't know, it's just something that I really want to show, and for you guys to be able to see and relate to, that I don't have, there is no nanny, there is no just magic of being able to have the extra help or whoever to be able to just take my kids. My husband is also helping do other things right now in the house. He does, help to take the kids if I need him to, but he's also trying to get stuff done as well. So I just wanted you guys to know that and to see that, because I know for me personally, sometimes that can be a thing that I would look at. Like, I can't relate, because, how am I supposed to get all this done, or how am I supposed to do this, and is it possible when I've got these young kids? It is absolutely possible, and you just have to figure out what works for you. The big theme that you're going to see in all of this is that I'm always moving and doing something. So am I having berries sit here and soak and wash while I'm also starting on another side? I'm throwing away our food waste at the same time that I'm waiting for things to just kind of do their thing. It's all about just keep it moving. I know for me personally, if I were to sit there and say I'm just going to sit and cook everything and then come back and clean, it's not going to happen. I'm going to run out of time, but I'm also going to be too tired. So I feel like the more that you try to just multitask and do what you can, the better, versus setting some unrealistic expectation on yourself or setting yourself up to be disappointed in yourself. Like I told myself, you're just going to do whatever it is that you can get done in the time of meal prepping to dinner. And so if I don't get to get the living room completely finished, if I don't get to have bathrooms and upstairs and downstairs and all this kind of stuff clean, that's fine. That's not the goal. The goal for me today was get stuff set up so that we can have a smooth week, be able to have our dinner, and to be able to tidy up in that kitchen area. As you can see too, my young one was having a little dance party and stuff there as well. So I'm making those mashed sweet potatoes. My next advice when you are meal prepping and doing this kind of stuff is with hot food, so like with this, is to put it in a container and then go set it somewhere. Don't just immediately put a lid and throw it into the fridge. Think about it, if you're throwing in a bunch of hot things, that can just, it's not good for your refrigerator. So I like to let it kind of cool down a little bit before I'm putting it in the fridge. And this is also why I kind of like to do it this way and start with some of the sides and whatnot as well, is because those could be sitting out, coming to temperature, and then I can kind of get everything put away. My husband, again, like I said, he is a help. He is coming in and he is doing the boiled eggs for me as I'm getting the berries and stuff put away. And then I'm moving on to creating dinner. So don't forget your dinner, like if you're meal prepping, and it doesn't have to just be that you did all this meal prep and then have to throw in a frozen pizza. Do something really, really simple. And so this is a really, really simple but really, really good dish, and that is to take some asparagus. I have some chicken thighs. You're just going to season it with whatever you want to season it with. I've got like salt and pepper, Rudy's rub. I think I did a little bit of mustard. Paprika is always on everything of mine. Drizzle with olive oil. Just kind of patting that all over, and I'm going to get that into the oven and just let that roast and cook. And then at the end, I top it with just some Thai sweet chili sauce, and it is so good. But like I said, it's so simple. You just do that and then just pop it in and you can forget about it. But you don't have to go and get fast food. You don't have to do a pizza. You don't have to do something super like unhealthy or anything like that if you're meal prepping. I remember before I would do that, where I'd be like, oh, I'm doing all this kind of stuff, and then I'd forget about dinner. And then, of course, you're tired. You're like, I'm not going to whip all this stuff, and you go to make some not so great choices. You're going to see for us in general, we just try, and we have been trying to live a better, healthier lifestyle for just different reasons. This is not about weight loss or anything of the sort. It's just literally about health. My diet has changed a little bit, which you guys will see in future videos. But yeah, overall, this is another great meal side that I like to do. And that is like my take on kind of like a Greek Mediterranean salad. So what I did was some black olives, some mozzarella, tomatoes. I've got cucumber, avocado, and I'm going to put Italian seasoning, some apple cider vinegar. I have this vinegar that I got at the bazaar here, which is kind of like this big market that they do on base. And I got this infused vinegar, and it's a mustard truffle flavor or something like that. It's so good. So I added that in there as well. And then you just kind of toss that all around and toss it together, some red onions. And that was a really, really, really good like lunch. I like salads for lunch or side. I will say next time though, I'm going to look at how I can maybe not let it get so soggy. It lasted for about 4 days before it got just like too soggy for my liking. Not that it was inedible, but it just was, I don't know. If you know, you know. I'm also going ahead and putting away just different treats and things that I bought from the store. Something that is going on with me and becoming more minimal. I have learned that I really enjoy, although it might be tedious, going shopping pretty much about once a week and getting really only what we need for like the week, maybe week and a half. The consumerism of having the pantries and having them just like full to the max all the time, I feel like it's such a thing that we get accustomed to, especially as Americans. We're watching these videos of all these pantries and all these full pantries and things like that and snacks galore. and it makes you think that you need to do that. And being in this tiny kitchen, or just in Europe in general, and coming to find that a lot of them will just shop every couple of days to like maybe once a week, and you just get what you need for the week, that shift has been so nice. Like, do we have certain staples and stuff? Of course. But for the most part, I am not sitting here thinking I need to be in a mindset to shop for the month. I just take things a week at a time. I don't think to myself about having an abundance of variety in my pantry. I just kind of look at what is it that we just maybe are going to eat and snack on this week, and then we can change it up next week, or maybe there's some staples, and that has just been really, really, really good for us. I'm going ahead and prepping also my husband's lunch. I do try to make him lunch. I try to make him breakfast. So he's just got a fruit and yogurt parfait that I was making for him, and I prop that in the fridge for him to be able to take in the morning. Cleaning up my area again to start on then the next dish, which is another really, really good one. I love this, and it is this salmon, like a Tuscan salmon dish that I make, and it's just, again, really, really good, really flavorful, but without, I feel like, having to be like too guilty. It's not the healthiest because it does have heavy cream and the cheese in there, so if you wanted to cut any of that out, you could, but I just love some creamy, I love creamy dishes, so this is a banger for sure. Also let me know what you guys think about me just kind of chit-chatting during this video and talking in this way versus the music. I know sometimes I really like music, but sometimes I like to also feel like I'm getting to catch up with somebody, and I think because I haven't had like a vlog per se out, and you guys kind of know, wanting to know like what are we up to, what are we doing, I just felt like maybe it was time to just kind of chit-chat and be able to talk, but also show you what I've been doing, which is my normal cook, clean, repeat. So let me know how you guys like it. I will do a variety, but if you guys really like these, then maybe it's something that I'll incorporate more, is to just talk and just say what's kind of like on my heart and on my mind. I do want to say that my heart is out right now for the things going on in the world, and we'll probably talk about it even more in the next video because this one is getting ready to come to an end, but it has definitely been an interesting time. I think this has just been a lot for a lot of us. I think if you're a military family, we have a different sort of anxiety going on, and I feel it. I know what you're feeling, and the only thing that I can say what I've done lately is to really take a step back, and I watch less news. I am doing less conversations that are causing me anxiety. I've really gotten into reading a lot more lately, which has been so good. I've been reading a lot of books, just doing things that are positive. If I could just get to the gym and get back into a solid workout, I know I would be solid. And that's the thing that I'm really lacking right now, is the physical activity. But I'm getting there. Baby steps. Baby steps. My diet has been solid for the last 2 weeks. I'm really proud of myself. I have basically gone keto-ish, and it is not because of trying to lose a particular number, or get to a particular thing. It's just, a lot of it is health stuff, which again, like I said, I will talk more about in the next video, but I just have some health things going on, and this is really benefiting me. So again, it's not about the fad. I am not doing it as a lifestyle thing. But yeah, it's just something we'll talk about later. I just want to show here too, again, where my husband is helping me out, and he's folding clothes and stuff as I'm trying to just kind of do some last minute tidying before I whip out dinner and we're all done. Did everything get done? No. But I got what I wanted to do done. And so sometimes maybe things might be overwhelming, and just take it a little bit at a time. I know that for the purposes of videos and our social media, we have this get it all done, and I think right now we just really need to be kind to ourselves and gentle on ourselves, but I think we also need to be mindful of what we're consuming and what we're watching. It's very easy to want to compare ourselves as moms, as wives, as homemakers, as working moms, whatever your lifestyle and things should be, And I just want to be another avenue or platform for you to see it is okay to not get it all done. It's okay to not have the perfect befores and afters, and to have to take it small and bit by bit if that is what you need to do. Are there times I can crank out stuff? Absolutely. But then there's times like this where in reality, no, that's not my goal to get it all done. I'm not going to get it all done. But was I able to do what I needed to do and still sit and enjoy a meal with my family, that we were disconnected from social medias and having that time together? Yes. And that is my priority, and that is what we are doing. Am I in pain, as you see here? Yes. And that is what I'm working through. I go through chronic pain. And so that's why I was intimidated for so long to make sometimes some of the cleaning videos and stuff, because I can't. I like physically can't just go from top to bottom my house and clean everything and like be okay. So I don't know, but you guys are just so sweet, and I love the comments, and I love that you guys have been liking this and supporting this. And so I am excited to be able to share that I am just like you guys, also having to clean and cook my house, and I can film and record it and edit it and hang out with you guys too. So let me know, like, how are you? How is your week going? What's something that maybe you would like to improve on for yourself or your household? I love being able to interact with you guys in the comments. It's how I get to know you. It's how we connect. I mean, there's those of you guys that have been with me since I was dating Sean from my old channel, and it's just, I love it. Like, I love being able to see and know your name and know who you are and have that connection. And that's something that I miss, especially in kind of the TikTok day and age and stuff, where we're just so quick to just want to just look and do a like and move on. That connection and connection between people is so important. So if you're able to, leave a comment. Let me know how you are. Let me know how I can pray for you. These are just different times. But here's the dinner, like I said, coming out. Yeah, like I'm able to switch from things so quickly. I'm finishing up, just getting the kids, getting their plates, and then we call it a night. We sit, have our dinner, and I hope you guys, again, like I said, enjoyed this. And until next time, I hope that you have a good morning, night, day, week, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next video.